Got my snowblower ready for connecting, and made sure I lubed all my parts, including I guess the grooves for the that go into the PTO, and threw a little lubricant into the axle, or I guess you call it like a drive shaft. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook this thing up first, because it's apparently super easy, and we'll find out how easy in just a minute. Okay, here I go. Remember, it's my first time, but hopefully I won't mess it up too much. Here we go. Okay, take two. Didn't do so well the first one, but we're going to try it again. One more from the top, as it were. Appears I might have had the pin in the wrong hole. Okay, so a few things we learned. When you put it on, you have to hook it on the front, and I didn't realize, but that pin that slides in at the back of the mount actually can only go in one way, and I was pushing it in the wrong way, because there's a counter pin on the other side that has to fit through to hold it in place. And you also have to connect the drive shaft and push it in while you're trying to lift it up. Anyways, I got it now. Excuse me. So let's route these wires, which I believe fit into this handy little hole here. And that's red. Okay, so we have the blue and the red on. I'm going to take the machine, drive her over, and try to slide it into the snowblower now. Okay, and see if we can. Okay, so we're all connected. Got her all hooked up and locked in. My PTO shafts are all connected. I'm just going to finish hooking up the hydraulic lines, and I'm clearly going to have to do something to hold these cables up. I'm not sure what yet. And I'll get back to you, and we'll continue, and we'll see how she works. Okay, well, that was quite an afternoon, but I got her all hooked up. Had a few problems, which I'll let you know about. So I figured out the subframe. I realized that this pin here I had put in wrong, because on the other side, as you're about to see, you'll see that there's a cotter pin, and that cotter pin actually goes through the metal subframe. So I was able to get it in properly, tightened her up. Also was able to get my PTO shaft in okay. I think I got her all hooked up. I greased it, locked in the front to the snowblower unit. And then as I was putting the hydraulics together, I realized I had a couple of problems, and it turned out, I think, that either there's I don't know if it was grinding, but it took a little while to try to get the chute to turn, but it ended up turning. I called the dealer, he helped me out right away, and we were able to get it to turn left and right. I was only able to get it to turn one way. Locked, I'm going to have to do something with the hydraulic cables. I'm not sure what the best way to secure those are, but I'm gonna have to put some tie wraps or something, because I would need it to keep it away from the wheel. And I'm going to turn it on for the very first time, and this is the very first time I'm going to use the PTO. So here we go. Shoot left and right. Third function valve for the shoot directional, working good. And of course, I'm able to drop and lift the unit. And now we're going to turn on the PTO for the very first time and see if the augers will spin. All right, fingers crossed, wish me luck. So first let's off of here. Okay, good. Change our PTO valve for some reason is not changing. I'm just trying to think of why. Four-wheel drive, I got everything hooked up. Brake is on. So I just learned, I forgot in the manual you have to shut the truck off, or the tractor off, before you shift your PTO choice. So I've shifted it now. I was wondering why it wouldn't work. Let's try again. Here we go. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I got off the unit and she stopped running. Okay. Okay, second safety feature. You engage the front PTO and get off the seat, the tractor shuts off. Well, we're learning a lot today. Anyways, well, I think we're in good shape. I engaged the front PTO. It appears to be spinning, except that I keep lifting my butt off the seat. We have success. PTO's spinning fine. Looks like it was working pretty good. I could tell that the augers were spinning because I could hear them as well. Chute's working, lift's working. I think my job is done here today. Anyways, I hope it was entertaining, if nothing else, for you folks, and thanks for watching. Okay, we're ready for the snow next week. Cheers.